So I was talking to a lady at work last week, and she brought up something that made me think about something. It was a good point. She said that she doesn't really hang out with uh, any female friends. She doesn't really have any female friends or a lot of women that she hangs out with. It's just pretty much her. She just goes out and does stuff on her own. And I was thinking to myself, you know what? I'm actually the same way. And I was just wondering if there are other women out there who find it difficult as you get older, like in your 50s, to make new female friends. Um, as I've gotten older, I have found it difficult to find women that are of the same mindset that I can actually be friends with. I'm married. It's just me and my husband. We don't have any kids. So it's usually always just us. So we pretty much do everything together. And, I love my husband to death. But sometimes as a woman, you just want to be able to talk to other women about womanly stuff. I can't talk to him about every single thing. But as I've gotten older, I'm finding that it's more difficult to find women that I actually can do that with. And I know as we get older, your mindset changes, right? You are not the same person that you were in your 20s as you are in your 30s. You weren't the same person in your 30s that you are in your 40s. You're not the same person that you were in your 40s in your 50s. We change as we get older. You have different life experiences, and I know that changes your mindset. You start to think about things differently. And also I think too, like once you get to this point, you pretty much are who you are. You're not really going to be willing to put up with a bunch of nonsense at this age. When you're in your 20s and 30s, you're pretty much down for whatever, okay? They having a good time over there, I'm going to go over there and have a good time with them. I don't care. But as you get older and you start to think about things differently and you have more life experiences, because when you're in your 20s and 30s, you haven't really met that many people. You haven't had enough life experience to really start being a good judge of people and what they think. Whereas once you get to be middle-aged, you've pretty much had enough life experience. You've met like tons of people. You've had experience dealing with different personalities, so that when you get to this point and you do meet new people, you can kind of judge without wasting too much time, what type of person this is going to be and whether or not you're going to mesh with that person. And, us women sometimes, men too, but for the most part, us women, we can be a little catty, Some of that gets in there. I feel like women too are like in constant competition with each other. Younger women, older women, not every woman, but a lot of us are in constant competition with each other. We're always looking at each other like, okay, or, Now, when you get older, I think you're more secure in yourself, and you find, complimenting other women and be like, oh, yeah, it's nice. You look nice or whatever. But I think that might be a little more difficult to do when you're younger, because you trying to come up, you're trying to get your respect wherever you can, because you don't really have that much that you own, or well, I don't know actually, because now these young chicks these days, they are hustling. They're doing all kinds of things. Most of these people like got businesses started and everything, so they are way ahead of the curve, doing a lot better than I was doing at their age. So I probably shouldn't say that, but it is frustrating sometimes. And I think too, also people kind of confuse friends and associates. Now I got plenty of associates, Okay, I mean, there's people at work that I'm cool with that, I talk to, we talk at work, that's cool. Um, Places that me and my husband go to where we start to see like regulars, people that's in there all the time, we can sit and talk to them and have good conversations with them. They're cool. Um, People in the neighborhood, you say hi and bye or whatever. I, those are associates, okay? I got plenty of those. But friends are, I think, way different than that. When I say a friend, I'm thinking about somebody who is kind of like a family member, but y'all not related. Friends are people that, you talk to on a regular basis. They texting you, you texting them. Y'all go and do things together. You hang out at places together. Um, you you can borrow money from them and you're gonna get paid back. I ain't got nobody other than my husband that I'm doing that with these days. But they help you out, you help them out. They come over your house, hang out, you go over their house and hang out. You just do a lot of stuff together. You have a lot in common. You have great conversations with these people. That's a friend. And it's very hard to find people like that. If you could find somebody like that, if you got girlfriends like that you trust, that you have long-standing relationships with, and y'all have that bond, cherish that. Because there's a lot of women out here who don't have that. I'm one of them. Now, I do have some women that I consider friends from my military days. I had girlfriends when I was in the military, but we're all spread out. We don't live in the same area, so I don't really talk to them much, other than, on Facebook, or we have had a get together here and there, but they're not, here, so I can't really hang out with them and kick it with them like I would like to. So, and I don't know, I miss that. I miss having a female friend that I can do stuff with, and even if I just need to blow off some steam, my husband be like, yeah. I know he gets tired of hearing that. That's why I need a female that I can talk to and just hang out with, maybe have some glasses of wine and just kick it. But as you get older, that gets harder to do. So I'm just wondering, how many other women out there are my age that are dealing with this kind of thing? And before anybody gets in the comments and starts trying to troll, ain't nobody trying to be creepy here. So don't even, come at me with that. I am just asking a legitimate question because this is something that was legitimately on my mind and something I was thinking about and something that I noticed about myself. So I just wanted to know if other women are out there dealing with that. Ain't nobody trying to be creepy or weird. So nothing like that. And some of these people out here are crazy. So that's another thing too. You do have to be careful with people who you associate yourself with or who you're hanging around, because you can't just be talking to anybody these days. I mean, people are crazy, men and women, both. I've seen too many videos on YouTube and other platforms of people doing ridiculous stuff. So yeah, you have to be careful of who you're dealing with too. You can't just be friends with anybody. You just can't do that. So I feel like the only way you can really fix that is to just find some hobbies or something to do that will get you out there so that you can interact with more people and maybe find somebody that, that has similar interests as you, that you can form a relationship with, a friendship with. But other than that, I don't know. Does anybody else have any suggestions on, like, what do you do to meet girlfriends that you can have a good friendship with? It's me and my husband. I'm good with him, but again, I would like to have, somebody else that, I can kick it with. But I got, the YouTube people, so y'all my friends right now, okay? So let me know in the comments, what you guys are doing to deal with that. If you have that issue, I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of women that have, y'all got all kinds of girlfriends and y'all out kicking it all the time. And that's the other thing too, like when you get to this age, like I used to be out in the clubs and all of that. That's what you do when you're in your 20s. But now when you get to this age, ain't nobody trying to be out in the club. I'm too old for that. I do not want to be that old person up in the club. I never wanted to be that. So, and I know some people who do that too. They like 50s, 60s, like still in the club. Like, what you in the club for? But anyway, so comment in the comment section, what you guys' opinions on that subject and what are you guys doing to alleviate that. And don't forget to click like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya.